slide to kick off for Carolina.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Taken in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Lorenzo Carter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Here's Jones on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the Seahawks' 8-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check pass. Check pass. He's crashing. 70 lying.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
The tackle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on 2nd down, Jenkins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Down. 3rd and 13.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Jenkins eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that just...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Uh-oh. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jenkins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
7-yard line.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Hurts. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in. They did, it worked.
Joey Sly.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple drop thing is in.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Jenkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. On the return is Jones. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21. Seahawks 7.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Jenkins. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
The Seahawks first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jenkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on third down, Jenkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Number 22.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. 2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's the option. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
At the 21-yard line.
McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Able to connect with Mims. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
At the 9-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And goal at the 8-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw on second down, Jenkins taking a deep shot here. It got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Nicole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's third down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
What's up?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chase Claypool, 72 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 29-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Seattle.
Come on now, let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Double dog, that's the way.
Run for Pollard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Jenkins escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. So that is has 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. That's caught right side by Mims. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Seattle.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, Jenkins airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey.
Number 20.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 5.
They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jenkins. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 1-yard line.
To throw from his end zone, Jenkins. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Complete.
11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Jenkins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 3rd down, Jenkins. It's caught. Nelson. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 87 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. Yeah, I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
35-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw on third down, Jenkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Rush comes and he will score. Touchdown Panthers.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big run.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 56, Seahawks 21. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now Pollard, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers will get the football back. Turnover on this Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Double time. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll pitch it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ronald Jones, 39 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jenkins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Line 52. Exit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete right around the 8. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second and goal, here's the option. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 70, Seahawks 21. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
20-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Brings up second.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Jenkins sliding out of the pocket, taking a deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Jenkins going for Metcalf. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tony Pollard taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
All day, every day, any day. 54 is Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackled by Demarius Randall. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready up. Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about.